Hello, good morning YouTube. So today I'm going to review the new gaming computer just being set up and configured using a new Raidmax Troy casing. I used to have the other gaming computer setting up about 4 years ago using NZXT Vulkan, and that's a very wonderful and terrific casing, but it's been setting up about 4 years ago, so now about time to set up another computer and just complete this one. We'll start with the casing first then. Okay. The Raidmax Troy actually looks like a toolbox. So in the outside you will see that this is this kind of a toolbox, and it has a latch to open the inside of the case, and at the same time pretty similar like NZXT, it also have a handle. So you see we can moving out and bring it to anywhere, even to the LAN party. The plastic quality is, I think it's quite good. It's got not really dull, not really shiny, but it's combination and a little bit prone to fingerprint. I will say that the quality is quite good. Let's see, this can also be opened during the installation of the motherboard, and it also has 4 screws here, which we can pull it out and actually pull out the inside of the casing. Now we will see the inside of the Raidmax itself. We'll just put it in here. Okay, so what I like about this casing is actually it's not really big, and it can only accommodate mini-ITX mini-ITX motherboard, but it support liquid CPU cooler as well as a full-size graphic cards. So in my case, for example, we can see that I'm installing, this is a Deepcool Captain 120, so it has 12 centimeters of fan inside, and it has a full-size Asus Radeon 290X graphic cards. So we can see this is how I setting this up. Okay, so we can see that I'm using a CPU cooler, a liquid CPU cooler. Let me see that a little bit closer then. Okay, so in the inside we've got a full-size graphic card. We've got a full-size graphic card. We got a liquid cooler, which cooled by a single 12 centimeter fan and a radiator inside. And then for the storage, I'm installing one SSD and one 2.5-inch hard drives. regular laptop hard drives. Actually, we can also install 3.5 hard drives here, but I do not want to install it here because I would like to give the VGA card a lot of room for cooling. So I'm afraid that if I'm installing 3.5 inch hard drive here, it will make the cooling system of the VGA card less ideal. So I left it out. The standard, actually, this casing have one intake in the front and one exhaust fan, but I'm just replacing it with an inner mag fans because this fan is actually have the red light, so it will give an accent for the case. And it also support a full ATX power supply. In my case, I'm installing with the Seasonic X-750, but actually you will have to use the fully or semi-modular power supply. Why? Because the standard non-modular power supply will give you a lot of cabling, and those cabling will also block either the CPU cooler, or will block the ventilation and workflow of the air from intake to the exhaust. So so this is the inside of the Raidmax Troy, and this is how I setting this up. One other things that I like about this casing is actually there is a back plane there. There's a back plane there. Hope you can see it. There's a back plane for 2.5 inch hard drive, and those back plane together with 2 fan ports for the intake and the exhaust, actually just using one cable, one Molex cable. So I only setting up 4 cable connection actually from the power supply. One for the motherboard, the power motherboard, one cable for the CPU there, one cable for the VGA power, and one other cables powering both those 2 fans and 2 hard drives there. So it's pretty minimal, and during the gamings, actually this both the CPU and both the GPU have a normal operating temperature. So the CPU, the max CPU temperature during gaming is about 58 degrees Celsius, and the VGA is about 70 something. So it's quite normal. And here is the product, the final computer that has been set up. There's my kids playing the GTA 5, guys.
Yeah.
So that one, and the last I will provide you comparison between the size. This is the Raidmax, and this is Xbox 360 controller. So you can see that actually the size is not so much. It's pretty similar like a car toolbox, and you can bring it anywhere. That's the beauty of the Raidmax. Thank you for watching. Hope this will be useful for you that planning to or thinking about setting up portable gaming PC as well. Bye bye.